is what we think of as a little bit of a gender paradox, where you tend to see higher rates of suicide thoughts and attempts among girls, but we see higher rates of suicide deaths among boys. And that carries out across most racial ethnic groups, and it's partly thought to have to do also with boys using more lethal methods in a suicide attempt. So there are, again, different, more specific details we could get into. But one thing to note is that over time, we have seen that gender gap grow smaller and unfortunately in the wrong direction, where we're seeing suicide deaths go up for girls. We're seeing suicide deaths go up for racial ethnic groups that used to have lower rates. And so we are seeing this concerning trend of increases in deaths. And when we think about suicide prevention, again, we think about a variety of different causes and a variety of different ways to intervene. Because the other piece that is pretty important to think about is just the fact that many people who attempt suicide or die by suicide don't necessarily have a mental health condition. And so it's not the case that only by treating depression or only by treating anxiety you address suicide, because it actually is, associated with a lot of different conditions and experiences. And it is thought that some of what we've missed for Latino and Black youth is other causes besides mental health conditions that are leading to suicide attempts and suicide deaths.